banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Tonight on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Tennessee Titans. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Play fake. Here's Willis. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Go, Reed, go.
They'll run for it with Henry. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But at this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked.
Hey, check that. Street. Ready?
Now Willis on 1st and 10. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. The Titans at 9-6 now. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Willis now off play action. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Osa Odighizuwa. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And the sack parade continues. Remember last week, they had an astounding 8 sacks, another one there on the opening drive.
And they have the mentality of just attacking the quarterback in the pocket, no matter what. They're one of those teams that says, we play the run on our way back to the quarterback. And that philosophy works for them very well. I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on third. Third down, it's Willis. And the open receiver is Robert Woods. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 19. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go check, go check. Check, hurt, hurt. 18 Randall, 18 Randall.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
To try again after the sack. Willis takes a hit and the ball is free. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This defense for the Titans, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for them to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for them to escape the pocket and run.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And now 2 yards to go on third down. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
When you're dead last in the NFL in third down conversions, the odds are against you every time you face it. How about them picking up that one? That was big for them.
Prescott off play action. He'll buy some time right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
On second down, it's Pollard. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Open man Lamb. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one better than 20 miles an hour. So this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later, hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
Okay, ready?
Inside handoff, Henry. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Out to his left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Harold Landry, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
3rd and long for Prescott. Dancing to his left. Going to take a shot for Gallup, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not.
Catch match. Warrior 70.
Now Willis on 4th down. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Pollard. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Prescott to throw on 4th. Steps away to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. Tennessee offense about set, ready to go. They begin with Henry. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. 60 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get this one up to about his 14.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Back to 60. Hey, check that. Streak. Pat the streak.
On 2nd and 9, Willis. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw, Willis. Open man is Burks, and he's got him. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Willis. And incomplete on the deep ball. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Willis. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Here's Willis, 3rd and long. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On now is the Titans punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And it's taken in at the 9. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And partner, I'm going to make a quick pivot here and ask you to play general manager. It's well documented they're last in the league in offense, number 32. What changes might they make?
And this where you have to be almost like a chess master as a general manager, because you have a few things at your disposal that you need to use. Obviously the draft, free agency, maybe you can make some trades, but also look at your practice squad. Have you been grooming players to promote and give them an opportunity to play as well? That way you start to supplement as well as replace guys that need it.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. 3rd and 7 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Willis airing it out deep for Woods. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. 1st and 10, Willis. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. He seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
This is caught. It's Woods. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. Bullock's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Fields it right around the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And his throw here is incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Credit the tackle for loss to Harold Landry.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now on 2nd and 13, Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cohen. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Prescott down. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Willis now off of play action. Across the formation, Burks has it. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A 1st down carry for Henry. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, here's Willis. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
off, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Henry up the middle. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now they'll look to Willis to throw. He gets this one to Burks. And he's going to get this down near the 25. 2nd and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. And this defense hoping to limit them to a field goal to preserve the lead. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Willis out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Osa Odighizuwa able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Trying for it on 4th down. Here's Willis. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly. Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Willis. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And the busy night for Henry continues. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. Willis from the gun on 3rd down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Hopkins with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 32-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Willis. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Traylon Burks with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Titans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Able to break the tackle, but then quickly brought down just outside of the 5. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up third and about 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Head the street. Head the street. Check contact. Check contact.
Third down, it's Willis. And this one is incomplete.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Willis, fourth down, has to have it. That pass taken in by Burks. And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down. It's a gain of 12 on fourth. Now Willis on 1st and 10. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. 93 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
18, Pioneer.
Second down throw coming by Willis. He finds his man complete. It's Phillips. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here's Willis. It's complete. Burks. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Willis to throw. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Well, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. It is a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one, because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Willis. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Malik Willis taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Titans put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. They've already been on record as saying, hey, if our rookie quarterback's going to tuck it and run on a scramble, we kind of hold our breath. Well, that was a maybe no, yes, as he's able to get into the end zone.
Are you saying he's got to learn where the line is about whether you keep your eyes downfield trying to find a receiver or you tuck it and go? And I think there's going to be some growing pains with that. I think in this case, he made the right decision.
And we know he's got the speed. He showed it there. And he'll get into the end zone. So now the field goal would only tie as they up their lead to 3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Now Dak. That's complete to Lamb. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down. Got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have as well as they understand where they are on the field.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw there caught by Gallup. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Now Prescott. Finding Hardman. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Here's Prescott. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. Count him now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now the 3 picks last week helped him to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves. Well, I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Come on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Willis to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Dak. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Amani Hooker. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Tennessee, they get a critical 10th win on the year with 1 game left to go. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they fall now to 4-12 on the year. And they will look to turn it around next time out.